Here we go. Dragonlance. So, last session run by Audrey was a one-shot about finding where Ash went to after a night of drinking and debauchery. It's fun. Confazal took part. Now afterwards, um, Serinda has been recovering in the medical building. And the rest of the group is crashing at some random person's house. Who still hasn't come back. We don't know if they're dead or alive.
At least we know it's not their baby.
That's true.
That's
It was someone else's baby. Um,
Are we squatters?
Yes.
no, until the person
We have
comes back.
squatters' rights at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
the
they.
house
Is there a
here
number
too.
of days you have to be there to
I
establish
have
squatters'
no
rights?
clue what the actual rights are, but
Yep.
I have not looked this up.
I'm
Yuka,
looking it up right
you-
now. Yes, I know.
you spent the night at the hospital, right? You,
Yes.
I'm guessing you like slept in a chair or something, a bed next to Serinda's
Sure.
bed while she was recovering because she's still all fucked up. She's not a hero. She's a slightly beefed up NPC. You wake up to her sitting on the edge of the bed. Oh, Yuka, you're awake.
Morning. How you
I-
feeling?
Well, every day I get better. I was wondering, unless we had anything to do here, if we could return to Pentar. Would
I think our duties are done here. I could certainly talk to the crew and
I
I
would
think we could do that. I think we could do that. Yeah.
I would like to find those bastards that grabbed me and make them pay for what they've done.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be going to Pentar. I got some beef with them too. So I'll tell the crew that are we taking your ship? How are we getting there? What's
Well,
your plan?
the ship last I saw it was at Pentar, so I don't know. I
Oh, okay.
I wasn't on it when I was
So-
grabbed.
So I'll have to steal ship. Got it.
Well,
Yeah, we
you're
can make this
you're
happen.
you're landlocked right now. You're in Wolfgar, which is in the middle of the continent.
Where's our map at? Where's
I got it.
trying to remember where everything is.
Wolfgar's right
So
here.
Pentar. Oh, okay. So we don't need a boat. We can just.
Pentar is
we
up
can-
here. Yeah, I think it took
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
I think it took 3 days to get down there
Okay.
from Pentar. But since you helped liberate Wolfgar, the roads have become safer. So
I'm gonna tell Serinda to, rest up a little bit more, pack up all of her things, and I'm gonna go find the rest of the party and
Yes,
say,
I would
basically give them an update.
yeah, I would like to leave soon. I worry about Kron. Kron Thistle, her friend Kron Thistlenot.
Yeah. Don't worry, we got this under control. You got the best people on your side. We got this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go find everybody else and be like, hey, we're going to Pentar. We're gonna fuck up some people. It's gonna be a grand time.
All right. So just to make sure, everybody do your long rest, and we could
Okay.
start heading out.
Any objections to going to Pentar? As I pull Vendril from my back a little bit.
My question is, do they have centaurs in Pentar?
We went to Pentar. We've been to Pentar.
You guys landed in Pentar. You didn't see any
Oh, yeah, do
centaurs
they have
in
centaurs
Pentar.
there?
You didn't see any.
Oh,
There could be a centaur in Pentar if you if you want.
It could be me. I
Wintar.
could be the centaur of Pentar. Let's go.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
centaur
Definitely
I'm
gonna be at
glad
of
least
you.
one.
Pentar.
Let's go. You know what? Changing my name.
Oh.
Kettle
Centaur of
Horse Lord
Pentar.
Centaur of Pentar.
Okay.
Let's see where they're from. I don't know what. I know centaurs are an actual race they're like an actual canon race in Dragonlance. I just don't know where they're from.
How is Pentar spelled?
Pentar, just like it's sounds.
Alright. That's how I had spelled it. Alright, there we go. All is well.
Nice.
I do what I can, Audrey, with this sultry voice.
Is Wednesday saying no? Oh, she does that.
Oh yeah, you could definitely doesn't know geography. She can't read or write. You think she knows
Abanassian
geography?
Plains? Where the fuck are the Abanassian Plains? Oh, there they are. They're like an island to the south of Solamnia. Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. So, how would you guys like to travel there?
Expeditiously? What's the fastest way we
You
can get
gotta
there?
think you have a still slightly recovering Serinda
Alright.
with you.
Well, we can put her on like the carpet.
It's a tough cookie. She can take it.
Yeah, like we can put her on the carpet. That'll eliminate any jostling because she won't be on the ground.
That's true. It's basically a flying bed.
Yeah,
There we go.
feels like a problem solved.
And then we're walking 3 days. Is that what's happening?
We
Is
can get
there,
horses.
Yeah, didn't we have like horses and
Yeah,
stuff?
Yeah, we have
it-
horses.
Office
Yeah,
all
it-
give us horses.
Yeah, you guys. I think you guys had your own horses, didn't you? Or did you rent
Yeah.
them? I honestly don't remember.
I
stole
don't
them.
remember.
I know we
Didn't
have
we
horses
take
two more
at our
horses?
farm, but I don't know about here.
I think you left the horses, if I'm not mistaken. You.
Can we
Office
get
all give us more
think-
horses.
I think she acquired horses for your trip for you guys when you guys arrived. If I remember correctly, Belinda provided the horses upon arrival.
Thanks. Think
Sure.
so, but I don't know.
We want those again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Confazal
require-
easily gives them up for you. Just, of course, my friends, absolutely. I will happily give you horses. And he whistles, and 4 beautiful Nordmarian horses come galloping up.
Yeehaw,
And you hit-
motherfuckers! I guess it's time to go.
He hands over the reins to you. They're not as big as Solamnic horses, or like Solamnic war horses. These are more bred for agility than
Okay.
Cool.
power. So
Zooming.
they can move.
We can get there.
They can move
They can
better.
zoom.
They can jump and maneuver better than Solamnic horses.
Okay.
But they don't have the stamina and the power of the Solamnic warhorse.
Okay.
It's still going to take around 3 days to get there, but it's a rather peaceful trip. There's since liberating Wolfgar, the area has become more safe, so there's not really much to see on the road this trip. It's a pretty uneventful 3 days. Along the way, Serinda, one of the times she begin it begins to talk about what happened to her finally opening up. Well, I was in the floating marketplace visiting a clothing store, and this large, very tall person with a large trench coat and a hat, a wide brimmed hat, came in, killed the shopkeep, and grabbed me and put a bag over my head. And then they put me on a boat, and we kind of rode around for a little bit. But I know where they took me, because I remember the smell. It was It's this place called the Monkey's Ear Tavern. It's
What did it smell like?
very musty. It's like a mix of musts and spilled ale.
Okay, that could be any
And
tavern, but
and it also outside the door. I remember there are oddly lavender bushes. You wouldn't think that there'd be lavender bushes right outside of out of this tavern, but there's nice lavender bushes, and I remember smelling the lavender, and then the musty scent with and spilled ale, and the floors were sticky.
yeah, last part checks out. But okay. So you said this was a tall guy in like a sombrero, correct?
Well, not really a sombrero. Wasn't that big of a hat. And she like kind of gestures to her head about 3 or 4 inches out from the hat, or from her head. It was about this big, made of leather. It,
Okay.
I'm trying to describe a cowboy hat, basically. But it was
A
it was
cowboy
all
hat.
it was
Oh, okay.
all it was all black. The the trench coat, the hat, it was all black, and I didn't get to see his face. And he pulled out a really, like a long sword, and ran the clothing store keeper through, and then grabbed me, put the sword to my throat, and tied me up and put a bag over my head.
Do any of us like recognize the tavern she's talking about? Like, have any of us traveled there before? Is it like familiar in any
I
sense?
don't think any of you had been to Nordbar, so I don't. There's not
Okay.
really even a role for it because none of you. This is all new. Excuse me. This is all new, and you guys left Pentar so quickly that you wouldn't really have known much about it,
Okay.
or
I
heard
see.
much about it while you were there. I mean, you were there like only a few hours, really. I think you stayed the
Yeah,
night and
that's
then
true.
left in the morning.
That's true.
And when you were there, you stayed at a different inn. You stayed. I don't know. You stayed in an inn when you were there in Pintar, and the way she described the Monkey's Tavern, the Monkey's Ear Tavern, was that it was on the floating marketplace,
Okay.
and you guys didn't. I don't
Well,
think you even went to the floating marketplace.
We
no,
walked
we
through
didn't.
it.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't remember. I don't think we
I don't.
did.
I don't think you
I
did. I
mean,
think you basically went to the
like,
tavern and then buggered off.
like jump ship. Yeah, we did spend a
I
lot
thought
of
we
time in
entered through
there.
the floating marketplace for some reason.
Well, you landed sort of near it, but because that's where the docks are right next to it. Maybe you like you kind of think like maybe we heard about it when we were there, but you didn't really hear anything about it while you were there because you just weren't there for very long.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
That
let's go. Maybe we'll hear something. Maybe this has happened to more than one individual. I mean,
it sounds like they're running a blender.
I don't hear that.
Mike.
No.
Mine.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it
I'm
doesn't.
not.
I don't have a map for Pentar because it's an odd. There's not. I haven't found anything online.
Let's see here.
I mean, I found one where some dude like made his own, but
Let's see. Let's see.
sort of. Here, here we go. I found something. It's just an overview, like an overall view of Pentar. I don't have anything,
Pentar.
a street map or anything. So,
I'm trying to think of a song by
That sounds
Pentar
like
right
it
now.
might work.
isn't that Pantera?
Yeah.
Yeah, and your dad should get the request to be able to access glucose.
We can exit through the rear of the Centaur.
Okay, I see this.
That is what you find when you Google Centaur map.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Actually, a pretty decent picture.
Shit. Okay.
So right
Ooh.
here is where you guys docked. You can see where the port, and then
Right.
back here in the mist, that's the floating marketplace.
All right.
Okay.
The floating marketplace is almost as big as the city itself. Yeah, you guys are now back in Pentar.
So, where is this Monkey Ears Tavern that you were at? And you just hanging out there? Were you meeting a client? Like, what was your business?
Well, I was at a clothing store called Fender's Fancy, and it was in a different part of the floating marketplace, and that's where I was taken.
Do you possibly think you could meet us there? Take us. Can you recall your steps by any chance?
To Fender's Fancy?
Yes.
Yeah, we could go there.
What do you guys think? And I'm gonna turn to everyone else.
Is anyone else even
We're
paying
checking
It
attention?
this
for
out.
me.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Seems
Is
like
there,
the most
a good
logical.
tavern there?
Huh?
Is there a good tavern there, or something like that? Like,
Well, there's several taverns in the floating marketplace, and there's several inns and
all right, I'm good to go. Let's go.
restaurants and markets.
Even better. Any brothels?
Quick digging.
Well, there might be. I don't really know.
I'll dig if I want to.
I never
You struck oil. Stop.
I never went to any of the brothels, but I'm sure we could ask someone. I don't know if they
Alright.
You've
cater
never.
to your type.
Now, you know what? I don't know what
Oh
this
shit.
means because I'm a centaur and I don't know what gas is, but now we're cooking with gas.
Oh my god. I just. You've never been to a brothel. We'll have to fix that.
Me?
No,
I've been to so
Serinda.
many.
Oh, I know you have. I'm pretty sure that's where we met.
No, we met on the road with Ezrin.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
Yeah, he was playing his lyre or whatever it was, and you guys didn't like what he was playing.
I made fun of his lute
Smashed
and
it.
he hated me forever.
That was funny.
It was a small
Well-
loot, you know?
He had a small
Sure.
little wrinkled lute.
Right?
Oh my god.
I don't know why he was so offended by it. Just calling out the shots.
I mean,
Whatever.
some people just you have to accept the loot you're born with.
Mm-hmm.
Ezrin did not.
Right?
He had
Had a lot of growing up to do.
he had loot envy.
He looked at Yuka's axe and was just like,
Mm-hmm.
"That'll never be me."
You know? We all can't be Yuka. It's hard to get to my level. Alright. I'm gonna start following Serinda towards this little
So
shop,
you
wherever.
you get to the shop, and it's kind of the floating marketplace is really odd because it's a mixture. Where the city itself, like over, if you're looking at the picture, it's over to the left of the floating marketplace. That's an odd mixture of Solamnic and other regions architecture. It's got brick, it's got mud, it's got wood. It has the gray brick of the Solamnic type of architecture all mixed in. But you get to the floating marketplace, and it's like a hodgepodge of ships that had been converted, decking that has been added and attached to these ships and attached to the mainland, and they have built shops and stuff on top of all this deck that connects all of these things. And sometimes there's gaps where someone could fall through, and sometimes there's like spaces between where ships could pull into to resupply. So it's just it's a floating city basically.
Okay.
It's a
this is
floating
cool.
city next to a city. So you get to the clothing store, Fender's Fancy, and the door is closed, and everyone else around them is still open, and it's like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Do they have their like hours of operation or anything, or is
No,
it just like
that's not posted. It's just kind of, they open when they open and they close when they close, kind of like the rest of the city.
okay? Well, I say we still go in. Say I don't know what time is it now, and what time do they normally open?
It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, they should be open by now. Okay. I'm gonna start peering through the like windows and everything to see if there's anything that would say like, hey, like one's in here, they're just not. Like,
It doesn't look
open
like
right now
there's
yet.
anybody in there.
All right, which one of you guys know how to pick locks? I can bust through the door, but I don't know if that's the best way to do this.
You
Who
know
can
who
open
was
this
really
door?
good at picking locks? Dawn.
She was
Oh,
she?
she was pretty great.
How would you know?
I said, was she?
Oh, you said she was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
You'll never replace Dawn.
God.
You can't
Oh God.
ride on my back.
You may sound exactly like her.
You're like a taller, non-centaur riding, not as cool Dawn.
I guess I'll just have to live with that.
Do you know how to pick lock, Cereal?
I'll give it a go.
All right.
I can't remember what I need to do though. It's been
Slide.
so long.
It's a sleight of hand check.
So you need a lock picking. Kneel down next to her and like I'm explaining things step by step.
Yeah, I am not good at that. No.
What'd you get? Oh, 6.
Oh,
Nah,
6. Yeah.
You get in there, it breaks.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
Do you
not
even
good at
have
this.
thieves' tools on you?
I don't know.
I don't
No,
think
I
you
got
do. So
archivist
you
flash.
like tried with a dagger and you like couldn't get. Yeah, instead of it breaking, you like tried putting your dagger in there and like it just doesn't do anything.
Hmm.
No,
How
Greg,
big's
you
the
know
gap
how to
between the
open
door?
this?
Gap between the doors like maybe a quarter inch.
Quarter inch. So that's something small. Hmm. Anybody want to polymorph into a bug?
I'll do it. What kind of bug?
Cockroach.
Don't you have polymorph?
I do. I'm gonna
Me?
polymorph into a cockroach, go underneath, and then unpolymorph. I'll cast it.
Okay,
Nice.
hold on.
So,
I gotta get another beer.
okay. So I become a cockroach,
Okay,
crawl underneath the door.
la cucaracha.
If there's no big feet around the door, I'm going to assume it's clear and then come out of my shape and unlock the door from the inside.
Okay, yeah, you easily pop back in and unlock the door. And the door swings open. Hey, little psychopath.
Everybody in.
Hello to you too.
No, the cat.
All ashore. All ashore.
Talking to my cat. Okay. It looks like there was a scuffle here. Lots of stuff on shelves is knocked over. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. There's
Are there any
there's
bodies?
there's clothes knocked all over the place. There is a big splatter of blood kind of in the middle of the store. And the blood has already it's dried up and it looks like
Coagulated.
yeah, well, it's past that. It's
Oh,
been about
is it like brown?
looks like it's maybe been a little over a week
Okay.
because you guys have been in Nordmar for about 2 weeks now total.
Okay. Um. How how long ago were you in the shop? I'm gonna ask Serinda. Like, was it about the same time span?
Well, that's where the person killed the shopkeep. She was standing right there and she's pointing towards the bloodstain.
Oh,
I guess it's been about a week. I kind of lost track of days there for a little bit, but it's been
Okay.
because it took a couple days for her to recover after her ordeal with the dragon lady.
I'm gonna begin looking through, just looking through things like specifically behind like the cashier's desk and whatnot to see if there's any like maybe they were like in a scuffle with like the wrong person or they had like a debt to pay, something of that sort. Just kind of trying to figure out like who did this and like why.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
You know what? Investigation. We'll do investigation.
Oh.
Because
Okay. Well then ignore that roll.
okay. Sorry, that was my fault.
I'm
yeah.
helping.
Okay. 27.
Good you helped because I don't see shit. That's a 4.
That's so weird. The perception check hasn't even come in yet, and you're
Oh really?
yeah. And the
It
other
was
one
like a
came
10
in
that
as
I rolled. Yeah.
the other one came in as a custom roll.
Oh really?
Yeah, but
Oh.
your perception and investigation haven't come through yet, and the 4 came through as a custom roll.
Oh
Odd.
really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with the
Anyway.
27, you find there's all the money in the till has been taken.
Hmm. They've robbed them blind.
But it doesn't look like they took any like stuff from the store. The store for the most part is just clothing. Average Nordmarian Pentar clothing that you guys have seen around town. It's nothing fancy. It's not like secondhand. It just seems to be a typical clothing store.
Well, I look for a black scarf.
Okay.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, I mean, you find a black scarf.
Right.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any like secret entrances, like loose floorboards, things that would make the shop more than a shop.
It doesn't appear to be. It appears
Okay.
to be just a shop. Mike, I'm sorry, Ariel. One odd thing you do notice is that there appear to be claw marks on the floor. They're very faint. You almost didn't see them. But there it was 2 side by side sets of claw marks on the floor. And they're not very big. They're just kind of like almost like dents in like little claw dents in the floor. Does that make sense?
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yes.
Do they line up with my hands, like my fingers? Are they wider or closer?
Are they wider? They're a little.
Like if I put my hands down.
They're a little less than shoulder length, or I'm sorry, shoulder width apart.
Okay. So not humongous.
In a trench coat.
Okay. Yeah, that's about all that you notice is the little tiny, a little slightly less than shoulder length to you claw marks.
Hmm. Do they look like human or animal?
Animal. There wouldn't be human.
Human claw mark.
Yeah, human.
Well, I'm just saying,
human
like, they dress
claw
somebody
marks.
out. Maybe when she got knocked out, they drug her out. I don't know.
Wolverine. Don't worry about
Have
it.
you not seen Silence of the Lamb?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't appear to be claw marks. It looks like if this body was taken out, it was taken out post mortem, maybe
Oh.
several days later. Like if it was removed from this shop.
Oh.
So
Is
probably not by the
there-
person who killed the shopkeep.
Probably not. It's probably someone else came in, saw the body, and took it away.
Try to clean it up a
Like,
little
hey,
bit, maybe.
maybe we don't leave a body here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see if someone picks it up, and that would tell us who it is.
Wait, what?
They don't seem like the type to come back and clean up their messes.
That's true. Okay. Well, is there another shop or anything somewhere? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there's shops all around.
Ask if someone saw something.
I mean, I don't feel like this would just go unnoticed.
Like, someone had to have seen something. Like carrying an
Yeah.
unconscious pirate elf. I can't imagine that's too unsuspicious.
Precisely. Is there any shops, like next to it or across the street?
Yeah, across
Anything?
the street is like a leather worker, and next door is just someone peddling like junk, like almost like a thrift store, secondhand store, that sort of stuff. And then on the other side of that is a weapons store. It's not really a store. It's like a stall. He's got it's like this wooden stall that they have attached to the side of her building, and it's got like swords and crossbows and shit hanging, and he's got some daggers on the table. Same with the guy across from him. He has this smaller building, and he's working on various leather projects inside of his little shop.
Okay.
You want to go ask them if they see anything?
We might as well. And that's our only lead, so.
Okay, who are you gonna talk to? You got the leather
Weapons
shop
dude?
across, and on one side you got the secondhand store, and on the other side you got like a weapons.
Well, the weapon was
stall.
outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Let's go check that one.
Okay.
Alright.
And there's this he's kind of dirty looking. He's got this like straw hat on, and he has like a dirty shirt and overalls. He goes, are you y'all here to come look at my weapons?
Yes, we are, sir.
Well, that'd be fine. But come on, take a look. I got daggers. I got swords. We could sell crossbows. What y'all looking for?
Slap my ass and call me a donkey. I'd love to have a gander at some of your bows.
Well, alrighty then. Come on over.
Well, thank you, sir.
You go country with that.
He went country real fast. Kettle went country real
I
fast.
know.
Just imitating people's personalities at this point.
Well, do you have any longbows +3 by any chance?
Plus 3 longbow.
Oh.
What kind of store do you think I am? Does this look like A magical shop? No, sir. I ain't got them fancy +3 longbows.
Well, you're about as common as a wart on a prostitute's dick, ain't you?
Jesus.
That went real quick.
Oh, a wart on a prostitute's dick? So it's a male prostitute?
Apparently so.
Yeah, I don't
I reckon.
discriminate.
This is me, the
We
DM, trying to figure
We
out
don't ask questions.
what he means.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
like-
better not to ask.
You
Oh
know,
my god.
they come in
Fair
all
enough.
shapes and sizes, right?
And he goes, "Well, sir, if you're looking for those type of weapons, you might want to go into town."
Hey-oh.
Yeah.
So you mean dick weapons or bows that are +3s?
Sir, this is not that kind of establishment.
Well,
Okay, sorry about him. Sorry, he's. Listen.
Well, I never.
We had.
We're actually here for a
Wait,
different
wait.
reason.
We don't need any like swords or anything. Especially without warts on them. Anyway, we we're investigating. You know what happened to your neighbor's shop over there? What over there was the like
Well,
dresses and whatnot.
Well, you mean Sarah? Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
Sarah.
was
Yeah.
damn shame what happened to her.
the warts got her, I know.
Oh my god.
She was robbed.
Does that happen a
Did you
lot
see who
around
did
here?
Well, there was a large man in a very long coat, long black coat.
Did he have like a cowboy hat on too?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I didn't get a good look at his face though.
Have you seen him around here more than once, or is this like a one-time thing?
No, I'd never seen him before in my life.
Did Sarah, what like, she into some sketchy shit?
Sarah,
Actually,
no,
pretty-
no, never. She was as sweet as candy.
It's always the sweet ones. Anyway,
Did she have a
What-
freaky side?
Okay,
He's
we don't.
He's
need
just
to-
completely ignoring you at this point, Tuttle.
Did the person walk with a noticeable gait, like a gait you thought might be weird?
He's kind of like sizing you up at this point, and like, well, I might know some more. I am trying to make a living here.
I'm gonna start pulling Vendril from my back, and I'm gonna say, well, we're kind of the business type too. We're also trying to.
Yuka, let me handle this, sir.
No, we should not
I'm
be
gonna
letting
keep
Kettle handle this.
talking unless you give us the information.
Make a persuasion
Listen,
check.
You don't want to.
Oh, I'm not persuading. I'm for serious.
Okay,
He's threatening.
make an intimidation check for keep talking about.
13 on persuasion.
Well, I'd rather talk to your friendly one over here, and he pointed towards Theofra.
Then talk to
Not
her
friendly.
and give the information. If you don't, I'm gonna tell you some stories, and you wouldn't like my stories.
Well, from what I remember, he walked kind of weird like.
Like he was
Can you
like gonna fall
demonstrate
over
for
weird.
us?
Kinda, yeah. That, and he was talking to himself.
So he was alone. He wasn't with anybody else?
No,
Nobody
he wasn't
accompanied
with
him?
anyone else. It's all him, all by himself.
Do you know what language he was speaking?
It was common.
Okay.
Did you ever hear anything that he was saying to himself? Was
No, from
like
what
what?
I understood, it was mostly gibberish, and he
Okay.
was saying that they needed to. The only thing I heard is they needed to grab her, and that was it.
Was he responding to himself? Was he like talking to himself and
Yeah,
responding to himself, or just talking to himself?
that was the really weird part is he was responding to himself too.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I just thought he was crazy, and then he goes in and
mean-
murders Sarah.
So he was
didn't-
crazy, just maybe not in the way that you expected.
Oh, I guess.
Because, you know,
Did you
like,
think to save
even
Sarah?
killed people generally don't kill people.
You just watch
What?
this happen and not do anything about it?
I didn't hear it until it was too late. I heard the commotion inside and peeked my head out and damn near got knocked on my ass as the person was trying to run out. Had some pretty little. Oh, it was you. And he looked at the looks at Serinda. Had her in tow with the bag on her. And he wouldn't have seen her. Sorry, ignore that. He had this person in tow with a bag on their head, and I reported it to the authorities, but I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, your authorities kind of suck around here because I didn't do anything. Luckily my girl's all right. It was her. She was the one in the bag, and we're
Well,
trying to.
I'm glad that she's safe. Being
Yeah,
around
tie
a
up those loose ends
maniac
a
like
little.
that, I know the authorities. They're run by the Dragon Army. They're
That'll do
controlled.
it.
They're controlled by the deep state.
I see. That explains a lot.
The
That
Dragon Army, you say?
explains-
Do they have red hats they wear?
Well, they got red hats. They got black hats. I've seen green hats. They got all sorts of hats.
Do you know where their like most is? Like where they're staying here in Pentar, or are they staying somewhere else?
You mean the Dragon Army?
Yeah, this specific group.
Well, there's the keep. That's where most of them have been staying. The once they came into town, they made a deal with them Pentar brothers. But for the most part, they've been the. Oh, excuse me. Good Lord, it's beer. The Dragon Army's been friendly here. I think they paid off the Pentar brothers.
Who are the Pentar brothers?
They're the ones that the city's named after. Serinda told you about it when you guys were first arriving here a long time ago.
I want to know what he knows about them.
Let me find that.
I think maybe have a good talk with these brothers.
I have it. Let's see. Well, we got Tochel and Tochi. They
Well, their parents were creative.
They took over. Well, they're twins. Their
parents were creative.
Their father
help.
their father was killed in a storm, and they took over the city. And then shortly after that, the Dragon Army came in.
So they're friendly buddy old pals with the Dragon Army?
Well, I'm not sure about that, about their relationship, but the Dragon Army that's here, they're free to come and go.
The guy that you stole, the guy that you saw with the person in the bag, Serinda, as we've established, did he have any like weird characteristics? Like, was he naturally thin? Were his arms weirdly short?
Well, I didn't see his face. All I saw was the trench coat and the hat. It was pulled down real low.
But you didn't see any abnormalities, like him looking incredibly thin under the trench coat, or like
It was a big coat,
weirdly short arms.
and I didn't really see his arms.
Fair enough.
He knocked me. I didn't really pay much attention to him when he first came in, and I dove out of his way before he could knock me over. I didn't want anything to happen, and I didn't really get a good look at him. After that, he disappeared into the crowd.
Fair enough.
Okay.
My theory remains 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I'm gonna pull out one of my coppers and I'm gonna hand it, like, kind of clasp this, like, old guy's hand a little bit. And I'm gonna say,
Well, thank you, stranger.
from one business person to another, keep trucking. And I'm gonna start moving. You said there was, like, somebody kind of, like, panhandling or, like a thrift shop type thing?
Yeah, like on the other side of her store, it's a thrift shop. It's just a bunch of junk. That this guy's this older lady is trying to peddle.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking over towards her.
Okay.
See if she maybe saw anything.
Oh yes, come in. It's a nice day out. How can I help you, dearie? My, you're a big one.
You know, just looking around right now. How long have you had shop here? How long have you been in business?
Oh, I've been here for many years.
Did you know
Many years.
you know your neighbor, Miss Sarah?
Well,
You ever
yes,
meet her?
I was here. I had my shop open when she opened hers several years ago.
Really? Were you guys friends? Like
Well, she'd
business
stop
partners or
in
anything?
she'd stop in and talk every now and then. We if it was slow, she'd come over and we'd sip some tea on the porch.
Oh yeah, what do you guys like to talk about? What was your
Well, most of the people
date?
talk about strangers and them dragon army coming in.
Yeah, what do you think about the Dragon Army coming in?
Well, I don't much care for them. I wish they'd leave, but they don't bother me none.
They bother Sarah any?
Not that I could tell.
Okay. Did you see her the night? Well, she got attacked or killed.
I saw her the morning.
Okay. She seemed
I had left.
seem off in any way?
No, she seemed normal. She stopped in. We had a little cup of tea, and then she went into work. And I had to leave to go see to go to a appointment in the city. And when I come back, the store's all knocked out, and she was in there, and there was blood everywhere. I called the authorities.
What did the authorities say to you when you called? What they say they do?
Well, they said they would handle it, and they went in there, and like a couple hours later, they come out carrying her.
Do you know where they took her body?
Probably to the castle. Maybe a mortuary somewhere in town. I don't know. I didn't really follow up on it. We were friendly, but we weren't that close.
I gotcha. I'm gonna look at like what she has. I don't know, like if it's a table or like rug or something like that. I'll look around
There's
and
some
see.
like old secondhand jewelry, some rings, some necklaces. Nothing stands out as magical. It all just seems like stuff that she's gathered over the years, traded, reselling, that sort of stuff.
I'm gonna pick up one of the rings and I'm gonna look at the little lady. I'm gonna say, How much for this?
Well, you seem the friendly type. We could go for 5 silver for that.
Okay, I'm gonna hand over 1 copper, and I'm gonna put the ring like on top of like all the other like trinkets and stuff that I have like on the bullhorn like skull that I'm wearing.
Dearie, this is a
I
copper.
feel it's important to note that she does. I'm gonna go up to the shopkeeper and be like, I feel it's important to note that she can't count.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
gonna walk away.
Well, here. Why don't I give you the copper, and you hand me 5 silver. That way, it's an even trade.
Okay.
You know, let me tell you a
Sounds good.
story.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you take out 5 silver from your.
I'm gonna pay her and then drag Tuttle out of the shop before he scars another shopkeep.
Thank you.
Tuttle is Steopra's leash child.
Yeah.
At this point.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I can do a pretty
Okay.
decent Southern accent. Now that I've lived in Georgia for 7 years.
I like it. Alright.
Audrey just sent me a message and said the voices are killing her. I think she wishes she was here.
From now on, I'm just gonna respond to everything with "They'll slap my ass and call me Bessie."
Should we all talk in like Southern accents?
Yes.
Just because.
Oh,
I can't do one.
Alright.
I can't do one.
Well,
I believe in
let's
you,
get
Aaron.
let's get this fixed and we can get this done. Come on.
All right, let's go.
Put your heart to it, Aaron. You can do it. Believe in yourself now. There, you got this.
So where are we going next?
Oh, you know, we're just gonna go over yonder, just a smidgen over there, you know.
Over yonder, a smidge. All right,
Yeah.
you lead the way.
Yeah, you know, just past that old Casey sign right over there.
Yep.
That's a Midwestern
Oh,
accent.
go
That's
to
not a
city,
Southern accent.
Okay,
Who,
I'm
me
from
or her?
Missouri. Probably
You're
me.
doing Midwestern there, Missouri. Missouri.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Y'all,
Anyway.
bless her heart. She
Hold on,
tried her hardest to help
Hold
us,
on, my
but she
son is
couldn't
calling
figure
me.
out
Give me
nothing.
give me a 5-minute break here.
Well, I'm
I
gonna go
just
get.
popping in the background. Bless her
I'm
heart.
just gonna go get a whiskey.
Well, you get yourself a whiskey, boy.
Boy, I know I'm flat like a 2x4, but I'm not a boy.
Oh no.
I'm athletic.
Right. I'm athletic. Oh jeez. Alright, I have no clue. Do you guys have any ideas of like this murder mystery that we got going on here?
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say it again.
Be a little
3
disappointed if
kobolds.
it's not at this point, you know?
It has to be at this point.
I think you're right.
We've
'cause,
been
like,
led
that's the
so
claw
far
mark.
towards 3 kobolds in a trench coat that it has to be now.
We're
Even if it
like
wasn't
fully committed.
originally.
I hope it is. That'd be hilarious.
How can it not be?
Everything points in that direction. Everything.
Right? Tall, monkey walk. The claws marks a little less than shoulder width apart.
Talks to itself and responds.
Yes, because it's talking to the other people below.
That's true.
It's not 3 kobolds. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm going to tell Robert that he's ruined my birthday.
Oh no.
You ruined my birthday.
Should we
It's
go
not 3
to
kobolds
the
in a trench
castle? Should we find the Pentar brothers? Like,
I feel like we should ask across the street first. See whether they have any new information.
that's what
Yeah.
that
All the
leather guy
sources.
was. That's
Yes.
what
I thought
we
the guy
just
was
did.
attached on the other side.
Maybe.
The
I thought there was, like-
the armor dude.
Yeah, the armorer dude was one side, the thrift store lady was the other side, and then there was something across the street.
All right.
The leather shop.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Do you want to lead this one, Sierra? Since
we're gonna go over to the leather shop. We're gonna go over to the leather shop and talk to the leather shop owner.
Okay. All right. It's like this.
Come on, house.
He's hairy. He's got like long hair, kind of a big thick mustache. His hair is short in the front and long in the back.
Oh no. Mullet.
Aren't you just a dream?
Oh god. But all this was
dang it, Audrey's carpooling into the city, so she can't. I said join in on. I said this is a role play heavy session, and you're missing out. Yeah, he comes in. Oh, yeah, welcome. Y'all come in. How can I help you?
We're wondering if you maybe saw anything suspicious around Miss Sarah's a bit ago.
Well, you mean aside from the murder?
Surrounding the murder? Like, did you maybe see the gentleman? Or
well, I saw a large man in a trench coat. I didn't really get a good look at his face, truth be told.
Has anything suspicious been happening around here, like before Miss Sarah's murder, or even after?
Not that I noticed.
No thefts or anything of that sort?
No, nothing that I noticed. It hasn't really been not really a lot of patrols come through here. They're mostly staying outside the gates.
Was there anything recognizable about the gentleman that you saw, outside of that he was big and in a trench coat?
Well, he walked kind of funny, swaying back and forth. I thought he was drunk.
Interesting. Did you notice anything about his physique that seemed funny?
No, like I said, I didn't really get a good look at him. He had his hat pulled down real low, trench coat went all the way to the floor. Then the collar popped up.
Did he seem like he was a man on a mission, or did he meander a bit?
Well, he walked straight from that way, and he points to the east. And he came straight from there and walked pretty much right into her shop. And it all happened so fast, I didn't even get a chance to holler at my brother.
Did he go back from whence he came, or did he go the other way?
Well, he had a person in tow with him this time. And they went to the west.
The other direction from where he came.
Yeah.
Can we maybe ask your brother if he saw something?
Yeah, he turns around and goes, "Hey, Jethro! These people want to talk to you." He comes up. He's got really short hair. It's not a mullet. It's just like it's cut really short, and he looks a little bit younger than his older brother. He said, "Yeah, Jethro, these people want to know if you saw what happened to old Miss Sarah across the way." And Jethro goes, "Yeah, I saw what happened. You see, that odd man came from that way, went right on in there, murdered poor Miss Sarah. I think he come out with another lady in tow. I didn't get a good look at her face, though. She had a bag or something over her head. The authorities came by. The authorities came by, and And we told them what we saw, and they thanked us, and they went inside, and a couple hours later came out with old Miss Sarah on a board. Looked like she'd been run through.
Could you tell me what seemed mighty odd about the gentleman you saw?
I saw.
What struck you as strange?
I thought I saw real quickly some red skin, but like I said, I didn't really get a good look. I didn't see the face. All I saw was kind of the back side of his neck there. I thought he got a sunburn. That's why he had that big old hat on. He didn't want to burn himself anymore.
Okay. He said he was headed west or east. Which way?
Well, he came from the east. This is the older brother talking this time. He came from the east and went in the shop, and then they went to the west. I don't know where they went after that.
Well, we thank you for your time. Oh, could you direct us to the Monkey's Paw Tavern?
Well, yeah, that's to the east there, and he points to the east.
Finally, for your time and your information. And we'll be on our way once you get back to your shop.
Player DM.
Yeah.
The harbor, the picture that you have up there, the harbor, is that to the south of us?
Yeah, the harbor's to the south. No,
right,
Pentar.
east.
No, I'm sorry, Pentar. Kind of like it comes around and it's on a peninsula. Yep. So the water is actually to the west. So this way is west.
Okay.
And kind of like southwest. That makes sense?
I gotcha. Yep, so they'd like to crew a ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or somewhere else you don't know.
Jethro? Yeah. Jethro, darling, can you tell me what is out to the east?
Well, there's the rest of the marketplace, and you got that Monkey's Paw Tavern or Monkey's Ear Tavern.
Monkey Ear.
Yeah, the Monkey's Ear Tavern's that way too. Y'all are asking about that.
Oh. Darling, can you show us where that's at?
Well, sure. Just you head straight down that way. Once you get to a four-way intersection with a bread, fucking bakery. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the damn word for a bakery.
Forget the word for bakery.
I did. I almost said a bread store.
I like that better.
Yeah, I almost said a bread store. Then I was like, no, it's a fucking bakery. Well, once you get to the
fit in.
Yeah.
That would fit in with the vernacular.
That's true.
So there's a bread store that way.
Yeah, once you hit the four-way with the bakery / bread store on the corner, that you'll see the Monkey's Ear Tavern is just a little bit further down the road.
All right.
It's pretty much a straight shot down that way.
Parisian bread.
I don't know about that. I only go there and buy white bread.
Ah. Do they have that? Oh, what's it called? Wonder bread?
I don't think they call it that. I think it's just called white bread, little miss.
All right.
I heard it called super bread once. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's quite lovely.
Are you not from the south anymore? Are we not from the south anymore?
What?
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
Technically, Nordmar's to the north, but
I thought we were all doing south, southern.
But I just gave them southern accents for fun.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I forgot.
I do declare, Ariel clenches her pearls and says, "We will not let this go."
I can't. Why do you have the best voice out of all of us?
Oh my god. I do declare.
Have you been watching Bridgerton?
Oh
I spent
God.
18 years in the South, my darling. I've been called everything.
Okay. All right, let's get going.
Let us depart.
All right. Where do y'all go?
To the tavern.
Okay.
I agree.
Going.
Hold on. I'm not at the computer. All right. So you start heading down the road that old Jethro and his brother told you to go, and you come to a four-way intersection with a bakery, and you get fresh baked bread smells. And it smells really good.
I wonder if they have
think
cinnamon
maybe
buns.
we should stop. We should stop at the bread shop. I think we should.
Do they have
So-
cinnamon buns?
Serinda
Yes.
kind of perks up and goes, "I could go for some cinnamon buns."
Bread shop
I'd
it
also
is.
go for some cinnamon buns.
I'm gonna bust through the
Like,
door.
but also IRL.
Yeah, you
Give me
bust
your finest cinnamon buns.
you bust through the door, and everybody just stares at you because it's just like this bread shop, and you just like, I want some cinnamon buns, and they're like, oh my God.
Where are they?
She's not herself when she's hungry.
And they're like, they have like these big eyes. They're humans, and they're just looking at you, and he kind of like points to the little display case that's right in front of you.
We'll take a dozen cinnamon rolls, please.
Who does it?
That is
2 dozen.
Two dozen. That's 2 gold right there.
I hand over 2 coppers.
What? For bread? A
I
year?
hand over 2 coppers.
Missy, this is not for bread. This is for cinnamon buns. These are the best. These are the best cinnamon buns that you'll have this side of Solamnia. You will not find better
I
cinnamon
start
start
buns.
making my way
If
to
I
the
give you
back
2
of
gold
the
for it-
counter.
For
To start
We
2
give you
gold
2
for
gold
2
for this, and
dozen.
I don't have an
treat.
orgasm immediately. I'm going to kill you, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's basically cinnamon bun. Basically, is what y'all are buying.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Ariel is talking to the keepers, I'm gonna make my way to the back of the counter, and
Okay.
I'm gonna just start like pushing in like several of the pastries into the bag of holding. Like I don't even care what they are.
Make
Just pushing
make a
them all
sleight of
away.
hand check. Make a sleight of hand
Okay.
check first
I
of
mean,
all.
they're gonna notice you.
That's not horrible. That's a 14.
You're able to get like 3 or 4 loaves of bread into the bag of holding before you see before like this lady comes in and goes, "Ma'am, can I help you?"
No, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Don't worry about it. Can I help you? You need help?
No, ma'am, this is our shop. You came in here looking for bread. Made rather big
Oh
demands.
my God, woman, you are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
Sir,
I'm
this
just
is
gonna
my
give
husband.
the shopkeep 2 gold and just be like, "Can you package them up and we'll be out of your hair, I promise."
Yeah, they start putting them in rather
There's a few
quickly.
more things.
They start putting them in a box for you. 2 dozen
I had this under control.
Cinnabons.
You've
I was just
never had
gonna
anything
riz
under
up
control
that
in your
lady
life.
for a minute
Do-
and get us
do they-
cinnamon buns.
Do they have cinnamon? Do they have Cinnabon in Canada?
They do have Cinnabon.
Okay.
They don't have Cinnabon in Guelph, though, which is unfortunate because I can't DoorDash it
No.
because it's too far away.
Shit's too expensive.
I feel like you tried this. This seems like
I
a
definitely
possibility.
did.
She definitely
and was
has
very
tried that.
disappointed.
Yeah. She
I
definitely
was very
tried.
disappointed.
Yeah.
That's how I found out. Obviously.
Yep.
Sad. I'm
All right.
sorry.
So
That sucks.
take 2 gold out of your inventory, and you can add 2 boxes of cinnamon rolls.
As we leave the like bread shop bakery, I'm gonna pull out one of the loaves of bread, and I'm gonna pass it over to Ariel, and I said, I found one of those loaves of the super bread you were talking about. Here you go.
Thank you, darling.
Hold on. I'm going to roll something.
To see if you
Okay.
stole it?
No, to see
Custom
what
item.
You
it
got
is.
4 loaves.
Cinnamon
4
To,
loaves,
bun.
please.
I have number. How the fuck do I just roll?
Quantity 24.
Oh, here we go. She hands you a loaf of sourdough.
Oh, so good.
Ooh, do you have pumpernickel? It's really good with spinach.
And then just pull out another, like, random
Findus.
loaf and hand it to Siofra.
Okay, what is this random loaf?
Not knowing what it is.
It's cinnamon bread with raisins mixed into it.
Ugh, raisins.
No, those are chocolate chips. You got that wrong.
Raisins have the same texture as old people, and I'm not here for it.
Wait, whoa, how do you know that?
Okay, have you ever touched an old person's hand? It feels the same as touching a raisin.
Well, it's because they're all wrinkly and dried out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try
fucking
to
eat raisins.
persuade Siofra that these are chocolate chips, not raisins.
Make a deception. No, because you wouldn't know. You actually think they are chocolate chips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So
you
yeah,
guys,
make
these are chocolate chips.
yeah, make a persuasion roll. Aaron, I'll let. I just want to see what she rolls before we really decide anything on that.
It's a 4.
She goes, yeah, Siofra, they're chocolate chips. Look at these chocolate chips. They're so good. And she takes like a massive bite out of the bread before handing it to you. That's so good. No, good.
Even if I didn't know they were raisins, you've now taken a large slobbery bite out of the loaf. I think I'm good.
I'm gonna tear the, like, half of loaf that she has remaining from my bite in half, and I'm gonna say, look, here, now it's all clean. Now you have a fourth of a loaf of bread.
I'm gonna hand it back to Yuka and just be like, I'm good. I'm currently in possession of 24 cinnamon buns. I'm okay.
You wanna trade? I'm gonna hold out the fourth loaf.
Not for the raisin bread.
No. I'm gonna, like, put it behind my back real quick and, like, pretend that I'm digging, like, in the bag of holding, even though I'm not. I'm gonna pull back out and, like, look, this is, like, chocolate chip swirl. Delicious. Yum.
Do you think I'm dumb?
No.
Depends on the
I'm,
day.
like, kind of looking over towards Kettle. Maybe.
Whenever you put me on a leash, yes, definitely.
You can't be trusted.
I can be trusted with all the
I can imagine, like, this big horse harness that Teofra has for Tuttle. She just, like, pulls out
It's called a
This-
halter and a lead.
These got really weird.
Halter, yeah, there you go. So, tradesies, swapsies.
No,
Buddy
I'll
pal.
give you a cinnamon bun if you just take that fucking loaf and get it away from me.
Yeah, you got yourself a deal.
Okay,
I'll eat the loaf.
Here's
like-
a cinnamon bun and just get that fucking loaf of bread away from me. It's
I'll
gross
hand
ass
the
raisins.
old.
Yuka, I
Yes.
want the loaf of bread.
I hand you the side that I've bitten off of and the side I was gonna give Teofra, so you have a half.
You have
Alright,
3/4
I'm going to-
loaf of raisin cinnamon bread. Raisin
I-
cinnamon swirl.
Stuff
a
it
large
down my
slobbery
gullet
chunk
and
taken
chew it
out of
up and
Yeah.
eat the whole thing.
It has a large slobbery chunk taken out of the top corner of it.
It's my favorite. I love a large slobbery chunk.
I'm gonna hand everyone except for Tettle a cinnamon bun for that one.
Oh.
I just had some bread.
The cinnamon roll is like as big as Ash's head, but she like is chowing down as best as she can. And she's just and she just goes back to eating.
It's like when Lachlan was like 4 and trying to eat a burger. The size of his fucking head.
What do I have to do to get a cinnamon roll?
Behave.
I will be
Behave is what you have to do to get a cinnamon roll.
Give me a cinnamon roll and I'll be on my best behavior.
He's been very good today.
I have known many
He's
great
only
visits.
seduced
Many great
3 people.
I haven't seduced anyone and I've only talked about one warty dick.
And
Okay,
you tried to take
make you a deal.
the baker's
No-
wife on the counter.
No warty dick talk for the rest of the day, and I will give you a cinnamon bun.
That's gonna be difficult, but okay, I promise.
Okay. You're gonna give him a cinnamon bun.
And Teddy starts eating the cinnamon bun, and he starts to make a comment about dicks, and he's like, wait a second, I can't do that.
You could
It's
just
gonna be
call
a
it a
long
bump on
day.
the log. It's okay.
Don't embarrass us in public, man.
There's a bump. There's a bump. There's a bump on a big old log. Yeah, there's like a hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a song for
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, haven't you heard of
There
the
is
whole-
now.
Yeah, haven't you ever heard of the hole at the bottom of the sea?
It's,
Oh,
that might just
okay,
be military
okay.
cadence thing.
No, that's an actual song that they turned into a cadence.
No, they
Oh my
do
God.
like it's like a camp song.
Yeah, it's a camp
but
song,
it
and you just keep adding
wasn't
on
a
to it.
bump on a log.
Mhm.
Yeah, it wasn't a bump on a log though. It was
a
child
bump.
friendly.
There's a bump on a log. I think it's a
Alright,
frog on a log, but we can change it to bump on a log.
Maybe. Oh man.
I think it is
don't
frog on a log,
remember.
but
Something like that. Anyway, we're gonna list our cinnamon buns in tow and raisin bread.
Yeah. Yeah,
Raisin
munching,
bread was
munching
fine.
on
I don't
cinnamon
just
rolls.
swallow
You
that.
guys are walking down the street, munching on cinnamon rolls and raisin bread. You guys are walking down the street, and you get to the Monkey's Ear Tavern.
does it have any weird does it have any like lavender or anything outside?
It does. There are 2 large lavender bushes. So there's like there's a little gate, and then there's this small yard with some raised bed planters, some wooden. They constructed wooden raised bed planters to put on the planks, like right outside the shop. It's about 10 feet between this little gate and the front of the tavern.
Can I steal some lavender clippings?
Yeah, I mean there's no one there. So
Okay, I'm gonna take some lavender clippings.
okay, you get a bushel of lavender.
Thank you.
Jilfra, is that the first thing you've ever stolen?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Regardless, I'm proud of you, and I'm gonna grab
Our
some
little
more. and stuff
Teofra's
it
all
in the-
growing up.
Right? Just wipes a tear away. So proud. So proud.
I'm like a proud papa.
I was gonna braid it in all of your hair, but y'all are
Oh. And we made it weird.
I'm like a proud
just made it weird.
brother.
Like that's why I wanted to take the lavender. But I don't have any spells that need it. I'm gonna braid it into everyone's hair.
I love how innocent that is, and we're like, just fucking with her. Alright. Just nod my head in approval.
tavern.
And going to the tavern.
Okay. You're immediately hit by a musty, kind of salt watery, briny smell and spilled ale. And the floor is sticky.
Oh, at all this seems like your place.
Is this a peep show?
It just seems like
I'll be right at home.
a tavern. It's pretty busy. There's a bunch of tables in the middle. The bar is towards the back. There's a big table full of guys, and most of these guys, they all have this kind of rough look to them. They're all in
Okay.
different types of armor. Some are in leather, some are in, chain. There's swords, there's maces, there's crossbows. This looks like a place where mercenaries hang out. It's got
Anybody?
there's a like right when you walk in, there's a staircase to your left that heads up, and there's a balcony um that overlooks the area below. And up there is some ladies in some brightly colored dresses, and they're fanning themselves, and there's people talking to them, and yeah, down below everyone's drinking. I'm kind of like a saloon, an old
So
western
it's definitely a
saloon.
brothel. Definitely a brothel.
I hope so. Okay. Is there anybody that has like a black cowboy hat or trench coat?
There's several black cowboy hats. You don't see anyone that matches the description of before. There's
Okay.
nobody there in a big black trench coat with a black cowboy hat.
Okay. Well, should we get a drink? Maybe talk around a little bit?
Yeah.
I think so.
Alright.
I have a medieval town audio clip. Yeah, that's kind of fitting. All right. Okay. So you you go up to the bar?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
this old crusty looking dude. He's really broad shoulders, big arms. You look on his knuckles, and his knuckles are all scabbed up. Dude looks like he can definitely hold his own in a fight. He's got shaved head, kind of got like a goatee going on. Um, he goes, "Can I help y'all?"
Yeah.
Darling,
We
we would like a drink.
All right, what would you like? We got ale, we got mead, we got some harder stuff.
Do you have wine?
Well, we got a couple wines, not very much. It's not really our thing here.
But it's my thing. I would like the wine, y'all.
Well, we got a red and we got a white.
The red would be fine, darling.
All right, that's one silver. And he puts this goblet down in front of you and just pours a bunch of wine into it.
Okay.
It's definitely not a wine glass. It's just like a goblet.
Like a chalice full.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
Huzzah!
What do y'all want?
Just give me a house ale.
That's one silver.
I put down a copper.
No, ma'am, silver looks like this, and he holds up a silver for you.
Compared to what I
Nah,
just
this one's shinier. It's worth more.
No, it's not.
It's
And
also bigger, so it's worth more.
no, it's not. He looks over at Ariel and says, "Is she kind of dumb?"
Darling, She's colorblind and can't read. She can't do math.
And he goes, all right, I'll tell you what. You reach into your pouch and you grab a whole bunch of coins, and I'll grab the right one.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch.
I whisper in the bartender's ear, just take the copper, I'll give you another silver. This doesn't have to be a day's worth of work.
And
All
I'm
right,
going
fine.
to
So he takes the
bring
silver from
out.
and looks out at Ariel.
I
And
bring
And I
out the
give him
2 pounds of edibles that I have and just scatter them on his counter.
edible.
you mean
I
like
literally
bread
have 2 pounds
or
of edibles. No, it says 2 pounds of edibles. I don't know what they were, but it's in my
what?
inventory.
I don't remember giving you guys marijuana laced candies.
I don't remember this either.
Yeah, I would think that I would
Hold on.
remember that.
Hold on. Listen,
I don't
it's
remember
there.
this.
It is there. Here you go. This is my inventory.
I would think I would remember giving you marijuana candy. 2 pounds of edible. That
I don't know
edible
what
what? Edible what, Yuka? It just says edible. 2 pounds of edible. There's got to be more to that. Is there anything in your notes?
They're probably
I don't.
mushrooms.
Yo, you know what? He's probably right.
Maybe
I think it's
maybe
mushrooms
it's
from that.
mushrooms. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the 2 pounds of
Oh my
edible
God,
mushrooms
that was fun.
on the counter, and I'm gonna say, all right, which one of these coins did you want? There's a whole bunch of them
He
here. Take your pick.
he just kind of like sighs, puts the drink down, and walks and like leans over to Siofra. How
It's
about you,
free
little
refills,
one?
right?
How about you, little one? What do you want?
Um, uh, uh, I'm not thirsty. Do you have cheese though?
Cheese. Yeah, we have cheese, and he like goes in the back and just pulls out
Oh,
this thing of old yellow cheese, and it's
Like
like
old as in good type of old, or old as in like moldy old?
you don't know until you pay for it. He's like, I got cheese here, and it's kind of like in a cheesecloth.
Sierra, that's a beautiful idea to go with the wine. I'll pay for it, darling.
Is she still there, or is she deciding still?
I guess we're going with it.
Okay, that's 2 copper for this chunk of cheese.
All right. 2 copper coming out. What do we
And
get?
he rather not gently tosses the thing of cheese onto the counter, and it's edible cheddar, but it's kind of old and stale.
Uh,
Definitely not a 5-star dining establishment. Now, what brings
Well,
you all into
you
town?
live, you learn.
Oh, you were friends with Miss Sarah. One with the little shop down, down the road there.
Sarah, I'm not familiar with her.
You didn't know Sarah? She sold like the clothes and whatnot.
Do I look like the type that would wear fancy clothes?
Listen,
yes.
your words, not mine. Anyway, she, some people I guess didn't like her, and well, now she's 6 feet under. We're trying to figure out who did that.
Well, it happens sometimes. Sometimes disagreements. Law don't really help none.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of getting to the. We're trying to understand the law don't do much around here. You friends with the law?
But they don't really come around here. They prefer to stay away.
Why's that? You doing things you're not supposed to?
Ma'am, I don't think I appreciate your line of questioning here. I
Listen,
think
you
it
started the conversation,
I
not
think
me.
it's best if you and your friends finish up and head on out.
I think it's best if you give me another drink.
Once this happens, he gets real serious and says, "You really need to rethink your attitude." And when
Why?
this happens, he starts kind of speaking in a louder tone, and
Mhm.
it gets real quiet in the building.
I'm gonna look around as there seem to be like people, uh, basically his type of people that like would have his back that are also gonna jump me if he like makes the call, or
I mean,
is
basically
everybody just kind of
the
scared of this guy?
the whole building looks like they're paying attention to you, to everything that's happening. They're kind of just like waiting to see how this goes. You don't really know yet if
Yeah.
anyone would jump to this guy's aid. They're just kind of assessing the situation.
Okay. I'm gonna pull Indril out. I'm gonna make it very like apparent.
Right when you
Just
do
make.
that, you hear the sound of a bunch of chairs sliding across the floor.
This felt like maybe a bad idea.
I'm gonna look around.
And
Who's standing?
you
Turn
see
around.
you see eight guys. Yeah, 8
Mhm.
guys standing up, um, with their hands on their weapons, ready to react.
Settle down, boys. We're just having a friendly conversation here. Nothing's going on. As I'm saying this, I'm looking at each of them, just kind of sizing them up. What do I see?
They all kind of look like capable fighters. They're all. I mean, this is a place known for mercenaries. If someone needs mercenaries in town, this is where they go to.
Okay.
I'm kind of picturing it like that place in the Deadpool movie. If you guys
Oh,
ever
okay,
saw
okay,
that,
okay.
where the
I
two the
gotcha.
two people start roughing up the bartender, so everyone else kind of jumps in.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna look back at Serinda and I'm gonna say, listen, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. You see her back there? She means a lot to me. She was roughed up by these people. I don't appreciate it. You got yourself a
Everybody,
lady?
everybody, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what is with these dice rolls? That's 6.
In that one.
6, 4, 8. God,
We just drank.
Kettle,
Right.
Kettle.
Right. Kettle is out in the chat. Where Kettle went?
No.
Kettle
They
abandoned us.
were jumping in and out, so I don't know if they're having like interviews
Oh, he's
or what's going on.
messaging. Completely lost sound. Trying to get it back.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, Dave's not here. Dave? Dave, is that you?
No, man. Can you hear me now?
Dave, you there? Tettle, you're on mute. If
Not yet.
he was on mute.
Oh, internet issues. Should we all jump out and jump back in? Sometimes that happens. We have to like reset.
He's restarting Discord.
Okay.
Damn, I gotta do this. I'll be right back. This beer's running through me. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna go grab a drink as well.
Should I just fireball the room?
Hey.
Yes.
You're right in the middle of like, all right, we're just about to start this combat, blah blah blah, and then suddenly it's like, he's not saying anything and really silent. What's going on? It's like, oh,
we all died.
I'm still connected to this call, but there's no sound.
Discord be weird sometimes.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna go grab a drink too. Be right back.
Well, I'm gonna have a smoke while we're all just singing, apparently.
I'm gonna go find some meat. I shall return.
We have a Tettle back.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tettle
there
came
we
back like right after you left.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Right.
it just, I guess I didn't even realize you were gone, but
Oh.
thought everyone was on a break. But basically, I lost sound, and it was like combat was about to start, and then no one was talking, and it was,
Huh.
so I restarted everything, and it
roll
worked.
it. Make a perception check.
All right. Do I need to roll for initiative?
No.
You get to that.
Just
point?
no. This is tensions are
We might be able
rising.
to talk our way out of it.
Tensions
Okay.
are rising.
That was an 8.
Oh my god, you guys.
None of us have good perception.
Yeah, we suck.
And it's those of you that rolled an 8. Out of the corner of your eye, you think you see movement, but you're not sure what it is. It's just like something real quick, and you guys have a split second to make a decision as to what you are going to do.
Well, I didn't say it, so I can't do shit.
And the only person who could back down at this point is Yuka, so Yuka really decides whether or not we're fighting.
You don't know what it is. It is. You don't know what the movement is. You just know that there's movement.
Okay.
You didn't. So you either have to decide on what you're going to do. So you can take it as like this. Like you could take it as someone might be trying to attack you. Someone might be trying to run away. Someone could be trying to rush you. You don't know. All you know is that you saw movement. You have to decide what to do with that.
How big is this room?
Oh, someone's already setting off fucking fireworks. Are you kidding me? It's the first.
I'm about to set off fireworks.
It's a pretty big tavern.
Is it bigger than 20 by 20?
Yeah.
Blow us all up.
It's not really square.
As long as I can cast it out from me.
Like,
and the crew will be good.
Well, you didn't see the movement, so you don't. What did you roll?
No, I know. I didn't roll shit. I'm just getting ready to fireball the room.
Kettle and Siofra saw the movement.
Oh, so I didn't even see the movement either.
No, you didn't. Only Kettle and
I saw the movement.
Barely.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just staring this guy down.
Someone just moved behind us. I don't know whether this is they're gonna fight us or whether this is.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't. That's what you have to decide. You have to decide in action. You guys were all rolled really low, so you don't get to see what that movement was. You just know that there was some type of movement behind you.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a split second decision.
Yeah.
Like
Fireflight.
Yeah, basically.
Can we like twist around in that split second and see what the fuck that movement was?
Yeah.
So I would like to see what the fuck that movement was.
All right, so you turn your head to the side, and Siofra, you notice a tall figure in a long purple coat with a bright, flashy purple hat is making a beeline towards the door.
I am going to stop them. Let's see, what do I have that could stop them? There's a spell that can stop them. Entangle. I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Okay.
90 feet, it's a strength save of 15.
Okay. The bartender and everyone else around is really confused as vines sprout out from the floor and grip this person in a purple coat, and you start hearing like cursing and swearing from across the room.
Well, now they're restrained, so now we can go see what the fuck is up. So I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Why are you trying to run, motherfucker?"
Siofra, make a perception check.
Okay.
Again, this person has their hat pulled down really low. They have their collar turned up, and they have this like bright, flashy purple overcoat on, and they have like a cane too.
25.
You hear 3 different voices coming from this coat.
They're kobolds in a trench coat. What are they saying?
They're just like cursing and saying, "We gotta get the fuck out of here!" and "Let's go!" and there's appears to be one coming from the bottom saying, "I can't, my legs are stuck."
Well, I'm gonna un-French coat them as best I can, given that they're entangled.
Yeah, it's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Fuck yeah. Well, you were gone at one point. I said, and I quote, "If it's not 3 kobolds in trench coat, I'm going to tell Robert he ruined my birthday."
No,
So,
like actually,
appreciated.
Audrey and I came up with this like during my lunch. I was at work and I was like, "Hey, I know you're not going to be there tonight. Can you help me brainstorm what to do?" So her and I actually did come up with the 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Oh, nice.
She originally said 1 kobold, and I was like, "How about 3 kobolds in a trench coat?" And she was like, "Oh, that could be even funnier." So yeah, like it was always been planned to be three kobolds in a trench coat. And when you said that, I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" it was the claws and the trench coat remarks that gave it away, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
let's-
figured. Yeah. And when you take off the hat, they're like, what the fuck do you want? Let us go.
Shit. Are they? Wait, they're still restrained though.
The bottom one is like the legs are
Oh
restrained.
shit.
I
I
think
guess I have to restrain the other ones.
this is 3 separate kobolds.
Okay, I'm gonna entangle the first level spell, so we'll go and do it again.
Well, no, when right when you walk up and take off the hat and start like taking off the trench coat, the top one just jumps off and starts running away. You don't really have time to do entangle.
Thorn whip.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna
and he's like running
fucking
away.
catch this guy. I'm gonna thorn whip him.
Is that
Catch him, bring him back.
Is entangle a concentration spell?
Let's
And is
see.
thorn whip? I doubt thorn whip is.
Thorn whip's not a concentration. Let me check if entangle is. What are you? Yes, it is a concentration. Never mind, I'm not gonna cast thorn whip. Break my concentration.
Thorn
so
whip
at least
is
we get to keep one
concentration?
kobold.
Thorn
Thorn
whip
whip's not concentration, but entangle is.
Yeah, then I think you could do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna thorn whip the other dude.
As you reach out to cast thorn whip, your hand is grabbed by someone in the crowd by one of the guys. Is, "Y'all leave Johnny alone. He doesn't harm you none."
He murdered someone and kidnapped our friend.
Time for you to go.
He literally kidnapped our friend. So
this
go fuck
person
yourself.
who is harassing Silver at this point with Svindrel, and I'm gonna put it like basically the
Hold on,
blade of Vindrel.
I gotta find a map. Hold on, I gotta find a map here.
Okay. Good. But as I press it against his spine, I'm gonna say,
Hold on.
"Are you sure it's us that needs to go, or you?"
Oops, I didn't want to do that.
This monkey ain't big enough for the both of us. There we go. That's Southern Twang. Did you make up the Monkey Ear Tavern? Like, is that like, or is that like, where you get that name from?
No, that's a canon place in in Pentar.
Oh, I guess. Oh no, that kind of does sound like a Audrey name though. I feel like she'd be like, "Oh yeah, just call it the Monkey Ear."
All right. Alright, so you guys should all be at the tavern map.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hold on. I really should have prepped. Did you guys hear a cow?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No.
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 Oh. Do we have a cow with you?
No,
No
it's in the
cows play
sound. It's in the
D&D,
sound
but
effects.
Well, I haven't heard
Damn
sound
it.
effects yet.
Oh.
Oh, I have them muted because they could distract me way too much.
Oh.
Oh, I
I
turned
don't
it up.
even have an attention span for myself, so I can't add another thing.
valid.
I didn't know you could mute them. That's cool.
Oh no, I've just muted everything on my computer, and I am listening to you guys through Discord on my phone.
No, this is through Roll20.
I know. I've muted my computer
just
where
click
Roll20 is.
on-
Okay,
I have
gotcha.
Discord on my phone.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'm
On
trying
your
to
browser, you just click on the little volume thing on the Roll20 icon, and it mutes it.
Well, I like it. It adds ambiance for me.
No, and I
like
don't
it.
doubt that it adds ambiance. I just don't have an attention span.
Gotcha.
It's not your DMing. Your DMing is fantastic. I just am a ADHD gremlin, and I can't have another thing.
Mood.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So you
Like,
guys.
Allie, tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Ash,
The electricity is too loud. I can't.
Siofra,
Electricity is too loud, so
Kettle,
I just shut down. That's basically how it goes.
Yuka,
Yep.
Ariel. Ash was hanging out next to Ariel.
You're trying to sleep and the dryer's on.
Oh yeah, you don't do laundry after 8 here.
Oh, you can't. I learned it the hard way a few too many times.
One,
Same with our
Two.
dishwasher. Our dishwasher is so freaking loud.
I don't have a
Yeah.
dishwasher,
What the
so
fuck? I have a dishwasher.
Well, ours is
hopefully
like
the new place
it's,
that we move into does. But
and it's like
we don't.
super old though, so like that's probably just that.
I honestly, any
Nice,
dishwasher
fine.
would be nice.
Why it keeps doing that?
I'd like to not scrub the cat food dishes. Thank
Three.
you.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3.
Yeah,
Four.
I take my dog's bowl like out to the backyard and just like hose it down. It's like the sprayer.
5,
So nice.
6,
Tries
7.
the
My
like
cat's
the water
dishes
that
are like
comes out of the hose.
ceramic,
And
so I
the
feel like
tavern
that'd be a weird
keeper.
thing to do.
Oh, yeah, don't do that with ceramic stuff. Goldie's is like it's like plastic. She has like those
There we
slow
go.
feeder bowls, so like you have to like get like in the
I
all
know
the
it's
cracks and crevices.
kind of
It's easier to
confusing
spray.
with all the other random people on in the thing, but you got the mercenaries who are the white pictures and the tavern keepers right here. So, all right, Yuka, you press your axe up to his face.
No, to his back. To his spine.
To his
Yeah.
back. There is a
So like as he's like talking to Siofra, or he's like
Okay,
I think it's
everybody
like,
roll initiative. I gotta pull up Ash's
Okay.
character sheet.
Why? Oh, there it is. Let me today. Let's go.
This is your first. This is your first tavern brawl.
Wow. How do we make it this far
You
without
always
one
remember
of
your
these?
first.
Yeah, this is our first
Talking us
actual.
out of it.
Yeah,
Was
You
talking
tried.
us out of it.
you tried.
Nah. That was this motley crew.
Yeah. You didn't
We've
really treat it.
historically talked ourselves out of it.
All right. Up first. Oh, I gotta name all these guys. E, F, G, and H. All right. Veteran F. Oh, I need to get Kobold.
I just saw what you posted, Dave, the wart blaster.
Alright, CO for the kobold is right in front of you.
Yes.
Alright, mercenary F is going to take a shot at you, Siofra, with its heavy crossbow.
What is the mercenary? Is it like a dragon? Is it a person?
He's just human.
Okay, good to know.
I'm using a veteran stat block for it, so I had to find something that could actually hit you guys. All right, close that. Yeah, veteran F is going to take a shot at you, Siofra. That's where did it go? That's this guy down here. That's weird. That one didn't save it. This guy down here is going to take a shot at you, Siofra. That is... Oh, natural 1. The arrow right past your head. Well, not right past. It actually goes pretty high over your head. The guy seems like he might have had something to drink. All right, Tettle.
All right.
Well, Yuka, you were back by the bar.
Oh, okay.
No, the bar is right here.
So, are we thinking we want to just beat these guys up or kill them?
Yes.
I'd like to keep one kobold alive.
So
Maybe
kill
the
the
anti-kobold.
veterans, save the kobolds.
Not all the kobolds. We don't need all the kobolds. We need just like one
Just
kobold.
one.
So Ariel really doesn't have an option other than not do anything or kill. I can't go fisticuffs.
The choice is yours.
Yeah. I'm just... Yeah.
It feels weird to kill, but also I feel like these veteran dudes.
They're mercenaries. I'm just using the veteran stat block.
I mean, they're
these
coming
guys
up
are-
to us.
And one of them did just take a shot
They
at
have their
Siofra.
swords out.
Yeah, they all had their weapons out, and one guy just took a shot at Siofra. Didn't really get close to her, but did
The attempt was made.
in her general direction.
Okay. Well, what the hell? I'm gonna shoot at this one closest to me up here.
Okay. That is C.
That is an 18
That hits.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
And a 19
That hits.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
And then let's see.
Typical Ash fashion, she rolled a 4, even though I rolled 4. I'm gonna
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright. Veteran H. This guy right here. Sorry, this was actually the guy that was telling you that you have to... Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, Yuka. No, you were kind of like behind this guy, weren't you?
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay.
I went up to...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So basically that happened over here then. So that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So veteran H is going to make 2 longsword attacks one on Siofra, one on Yuka. First one, Siofra, that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You take 5 points of slashing damage. Make I think it's a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration.
15.
Okay. Because you had to beat double what you took in damage, so that beats it. Okay.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke this asshole in response, by the way.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a Dex 13 save. Full or half damage.
That's a 12.
So 18 points of damage.
All right, and for his second attack, he's going to attack Yuka.
Okay.
That's 13 to hit. I don't think that's going to hit.
Nope.
All right, now it's Yuka's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hit that guy that's between.
I didn't even realize there was like a. We're gonna call this a dance. Well, yeah, like a dance floor, not a combat pit. It's just an empty space in the middle of the floor. I didn't see that when I casually saw the map.
Okay.
It's just empty space.
First,
All right, go ahead.
that's a natural 20 for the first one.
Wow.
For 32 to hit.
Don't forget your brutal criticals. Or is that only if you're raging? I don't think that's only if you're raging.
Oh, I think that's only if I'm raging, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Let me look. I think it is.
All right.
Let's see. Hold on.
Well, you don't have to. You could go bonus action first and rage. I mean, that's up to you.
No, it doesn't say anything about raging first.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let me go ahead on my D12. And oh wow, 1. Okay, good job.
Damn, that sucks. So 20.
So it's gonna be 20 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's a 30.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to be 19 damage.
That guy looks really fucked up.
And then, we'll go ahead and use Storm Aura on him. So, Dex save of 14 or greater. Either full or half damage.
That's 13.
So, 9 lightning damage.
That guy is dead.
Nice. I'm gonna look to the rest of these people and be like, alright, if you want to end up like him, you can tag us. If not, we can take one of these lizard folks and leave. It's up to you.
Make a intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. That's your thing. Okay. 15.
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Hey, you're good.
I need that sound to stop. All right. Yeah, it was distracting me this time. The bartender stands up and says, all right. That's enough. Someone pick up Darren. Go bring him to the healer. I want all of you out of my bar and take those kobolds with you. Get out. Don't ever come back.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna pick one of the kobolds up. I'll pick this one up that's way over here.
Okay.
May as well take all 3. Because none of them are dead.
As you pick them up, you hear like, get the fuck off me! Leave me alone! I didn't do anything. Leave me alone!
I'm gonna punch one of them just to get him to shut up. The one that I'm holding.
You did a kidnapping. You kind of did do something.
Gonna be a 25 to hit.
Yeah. It's go ahead and roll unarmed. I think it's just 1d6, isn't it?
It's 6 damage.
Like you hit him square in the gut, and you just hear all of the air comes out of the kobold.
You're gonna listen to us. You're not gonna talk back.
Get out of my bar! Take those kobolds and get out of my bar!
Okay! You're so impatient. I'm gonna finish my, I don't know what I got, like my thing of bail real quick, slam it down. I'm gonna flip him another copper. And I'll leave us.
It doesn't even attempt to catch it. It just lets it bounce off the bar and like land on the floor.
Thanks for your service. We'll recommend you to all the other rescue folk out there.
Leave you 5 stars on Chowster.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so where should we go with the kobolds?
We could take them back.
We need to interrogate them into an enclosed space. You can interrogate them in an
back
enclosed.
to Sarah's shop. It's already bloodied.
Yeah, fair enough. Blockade the doors so they can't get out if we lose one.
Now, Tuttle, you got some rope? And tie them.
If Tuttle doesn't have some fucking rope, that would be a sad ranger.
Of course I have rope. I will take out the rope and toss it over to Yuka.
Oh, we could put them in the rope. Don't even need to tie them up. Just put them in the rope.
What happens when we take them out of the rope? Are they gonna run?
If we can barricade the shop first before we let them out of the rope. Stand guard at either entrance.
Okay.
Fuck are they gonna go? Gonna yeet themselves out a window?
I mean, have you ever met a kobold? I heard they're ceiling climbers as well. I'd be very careful with these.
You can always thorn whip them back down. Just grab them.
Okay. Alright, Tettle, into the rope they go.
Does it say anything about willing creatures or unwilling creatures?
Nope. We've put so many creatures in this rope, there's nothing.
I got this little fly. Attacks and spells cannot cross through the entrance, but those inside can see through a window centered on the rope. Okay. All right. The kobolds are forced into the rope right outside of the tavern.
Enjoy the view, guys.
Go to Sarah's.
All right. You make it back to Sarah's old store. By now, it's about 6 or 7 shops are starting to close up, and no one's really paying attention to you at this moment.
That's probably for the best.
All right, so you make it into Sarah's former Sarah's shop. So, what do you guys do?
I'll begin barricading doors.
Probably should barricade windows, come to think of it.
Anything, any like points of exit, like
Okay.
I'm moving stuff.
All right, so you begin like covering windows with random dressers and boards and stuff, and you put stuff in front of the door to keep them from bolting, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna get Vindrel ready, and
you feel you are sufficiently locked into the room with 3 kobolds, or you feel that the room has been prepped enough to keep 3 kobolds from escaping. I don't like
the you feel part of that.
Right? Okay.
I don't like the you feel part of that. Okay. maybe if we time it and let them out, and I'll cast Entangle at the same time, so that at least we don't have one running free through the shop. We just only have to deal with 2.
Okay. Count to
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You let them
I'm gonna
out,
cast
and
Entangle.
they immediately bolt and one makes for a window, one makes for the door, and one makes towards the back of the the room, to like the back room back there.
Okay, we bolted that door too, right? Like barricaded that one as well, the one out the back.
Technically, you guys didn't say you did, but you did say doors. So yeah, we'll say you guys went back there and like, oh, there's a door here. Let me put a dresser in front of it.
Okay. So I'm gonna entangle the kobold that's going for the window.
Okay. So
Okay.
as
Strength save
he's
15.
yeah. Oh, I don't have
Yuka can probably try and pin the one going for the door.
Yeah,
where's my
I'll do that.
D20?
And then the third one someone's gotta get.
Metal or aerial.
I could probably thorn whip that one.
Hold on a
Drag
second.
it back.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Do
We're
what
just
you got to do.
planning.
Okay, I have a kobold stat block up here. All right. You said strength?
Yeah, 15.
Wow. Like everything but Dex is minus.
Hmm.
That's a natural 1. He rolled a -1.
That's not
Okay.
great.
Well, he's entangled.
He is completely tangled, including his mouth. Like everything is just completely covered. He is 100% immobilized. And the other
Okay.
two are just making mad scrambling sounds as they're trying to escape and like ripping shit off of the wall and trying to get stuff out of the way.
I'm gonna thorn whip the one going to the back room. So, gonna roll the attack for that.
Okay.
15?
That
Did I
hits.
get it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it'll drag it towards me. It also does damage. It'll
How
do 8
much
points of damage, but drag it
it
towards me.
how much damage?
8?
You just killed it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh, there's so little.
I didn't realize they were that fragile.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
You
Maybe I'm not gonna touch the third
you
one.
reach out to hit him with the thorn whip and like you just cut his head like off.
Okay, maybe I'm not gonna go grab the third one because I've currently made one mute and killed the other one. So like,
And killing the other one made you really surprised. Like you're like, oh shit.
maybe
Okay.
I should not be the one handling the third kobold because we need one of them able to talk.
I'll go over to the third kobold.
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
had
just gonna
by
tackle. Just
at
gonna
this point
tackle him like,
he
oh,
like had ripped some things out from the back room on his way to getting to the back door. But he can't quite move the big heavy dresser that you put in front of it. He goes, oh, God, shit, and he sees you like coming up. Yuka, make a perception check.
okay. Not that great. That's a 10.
He smells strongly of alcohol.
Ah, son of a bitch. He's drunk. Okay. Um, is there any way I can go up and just like grab him by like his like the scruff of his neck and just like hold him up or anything like that? If that
Yeah.
doesn't work, I just want to tackle him.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a strength check versus strength check.
Okay, I can do that.
If you can beat a 3, then You have him grappled.
I have a plus. Yeah, that's a 25. Natural 22.
Yeah, you grapple him. He is completely like he's being. You have him by the scruff of his neck, basically.
Okay. Are we gonna talk, or y'all just gonna continue to kill yourselves off?
He's like really flustered and like he's drunk and he's trying to figure out what do you want? What do you want?
You killed our friends. You kidnapped my woman, and you're pretending.
You didn't even know her. Sorry, no, this is me, the DM, laughing. This is me.
No, I know. You could, like, she's stupid, so this works.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
we were paid. We were told bring the woman.
who?
Leave no witnesses. The man.
Paid you.
What? I don't remember. That was
You
so
don't
long
remember who
ago.
paid you?
You
You
gotta
don't
do
remember
better
what
than
you're
that.
doing? Hey, come on.
That was so long ago. I don't remember.
Are we gonna have to sit here and wait till you sober up? Listen, you could go out and have the best time of your life if you just give us a name, or I could sit here with you and we can just continue to fuck with you the rest of the night. Your choice.
I never got his name. We met in the abandoned warehouse.
You had to have met him somewhere before you met him in an abandoned warehouse.
That's where we deposited him. Or that's where we brought her. That's where he told us to meet him with her.
Where'd you meet him before that?
He came into the fucking hell. What's it called? He came
The monkey.
He's here. Said he needed someone for a snatch and grab.
Oh my god. And you guys were just like,
What did
hey,
he look
yeah,
like?
we got...
Like, give us something, man.
He lets out kind of this long burp, like he's trying to hold something down. And he came in. He was a human, tall. He told us meet him at the abandoned warehouse.
Is there
Where's this
something
warehouse
that
at?
you are something you have in your mouth? Do you have something in your mouth? What's going on right now?
Siofra,
What did you...
make a dexterity saving throw.
He's gonna throw up on you.
Right. Doesn't sound
11?
You notice just a second too late, his cheeks kind of go, and he it pukes right in your face.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Buddy, that didn't help your case whatsoever. If
No,
anything, it makes me
no,
want
it
to kill you
didn't.
a little bit more.
I'm gonna clean myself off before I come back to this.
Oh, okay.
And come to think of it, they both like as you're kind of calming down from what just happened, they both just reek of alcohol.
Maybe we let them sober up a bit before we try and get any information out of them, because they might just be too drunk and dumb to tell us anything.
Okay. Let's
And I
always
don't think
tie them up or something beforehand.
Yeah, I'm saying tie them up because like I don't think this is a level of drunk that we can beat out of them.
Well, we could try.
We try, but,
you're right.
but they're very fragile, and we might kill them by accident, like I did with the one.
Let's do this the civil way. Let's do this the smart way.
Yeah, let's tie them up because yeah, we're gonna accidentally kill them if we try and beat the drunk out of them.
Right. I'm gonna take. I also have rope. I'm gonna take it out and begin tying the one that I
Okay.
have up.
Okay. And then I'm gonna tie the other one because entangle only lasts for what? It lasts less time than it'll take for them to sober the fuck up. It lasts a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, gonna tie the other one up.
Okay. So it's gonna take
And
a
now I
few
think we just
hours.
wait.
It's gonna take a few hours for them to sober up.
And we can like take a
That's
nap
fine.
or something in the meantime. It'll be okay.
Yeah, you hear there's some puking and some I want to go.
Get it out. Get it out.
I
Use
don't
your pink
feel
if you need
good.
to.
All right, so a couple hours go by and they look maybe a little bit more sober after taking a nap and puking, and they wake up probably 6 hours later.
Okay, okay.
All right, you guys ready to tell us the truth now?
Uh, well, well, we we went. We took her to the abandoned to this abandoned warehouse in town.
Mhm. Where's the abandoned warehouse?
And the other one, like the second one, goes, "No, dumbass, we went to the greenhouse,
Okay.
not the abandoned warehouse." And they're like, "Well," then they're kind of like arguing back and forth. They don't seem all that bright, to be honest. Like your just
Mhm.
initial thoughts are these guys are kind of they're now hungover and stupid, whereas before they were drunk and stupid.
So they're
Okay.
just stupid.
Got it.
Yeah, they're not the
No.
Okay.
brightest.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fashion these ropes into leashes, and y'all are gonna walk us where the fuck you went.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we could try.
Like you're gonna retrace your steps so that we can figure out what the fuck happened.
Okay, just
Kobolds
please
on leashes.
don't do what you did before to the other one.
I'll then lead the way.
Then
And
don't try anything. If
they
y'all try anything, then you'll meet the same fate as your friend.
they like lower their heads and they start like walking towards the front door slowly.
And I would like to refashion their like bindings into leashes, but not
Okay.
like around their necks. Like you know like the harnesses, like the H harnesses that you put on your cat,
Yeah.
like
All right.
that.
So it's
Oh,
about so they were
I
day
don't want to
drunk.
choke them.
They were day drinking. So now it's about 1 or 2 in the morning.
That's probably for the best because do we want people to see us with kobolds on leashes?
And they're trying they begin leading you through town, but they're arguing the whole time like, no, it's this way, no, we turn left here, I remember turning right here. And um yeah, they're just kind of like arguing and trying to figure out how to get back to the abandoned warehouse.
oh God. Are we really ever gonna find this
Like
warehouse with some
they're
leash?
our best bet, unfortunately. They're dumb
So
as fucking stumps, but they're our best
it
bet.
it takes about 30 minutes, um and you come to a dive bar.
Oh
It's
God.
kind of dank looking.
Like more
Um,
dank looking than the last one.
well, that one wasn't really dank. It just smelled musty because of all the salt water and stuff. This one actually looks run down.
Oh
And
God.
And the name on the sign is called The Warehouse.
Ah.
I got it.
Yeah, I remember now. We came in here. Oh, yeah, we were drinking in here, weren't we? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And he,
gotcha.
can we get a drink?
No, not until after we figured out what the fuck happened. 'Cause if y'all get drunk, you're gonna throw up on me again, and no.
Hold on to you for a moment, like full mother mode. I
Yeah.
can just imagine there was these like leashes with kobolds on him, and we're just all following her.
Well, I just think I would remember more if I had a drink.
I don't think that's how that
You
works.
were drunk when we asked you the first time, and you, honestly, I don't think you even knew your own fucking name.
Well, we'll just have a little drink and we'll be okay.
No.
This isn't Beer Fest.
I don't know whether y'all are little alcoholics or what, but like, we've got a mystery to solve.
Okay,
And you're
Scooby Doo.
standing in our way. You and your meddling kid.
Yeah.
Riofra.
Yeah, really. All right. So,
Oh
well,
jeez. Do we
I
have a
think
mystery here?
before this, oh yeah, the greenhouse. Yeah, the greenhouse.
Okay.
Is that
Okay, take us there.
All right.
another bar?
So they begin walking you through town again arguing the whole way. Left here, right there. No, it's right here. You know, they're arguing the entire trip.
Why are
Eventually,
you looking at me like that?
you come to this 2-story house that's green. And the front window.
Another one. Is this one a trailer too?
No, it's an actual house. The front. So there's 2 windows on either side of the door, right? And the front right one is boarded up. But other than that, it looks to be a decent house. He goes, yeah, I think, yeah. We came here. Yeah, we came here to get some booze before going to the warehouse.
Yeah. Okay. Keeping my eyes like open for basically anybody looking suspicious.
Should we go into the house? Let's go into the
You're
house.
outside of the house right now. You're just kind of looking at it.
Oh, I thought we were inside. My bad.
No.
Yeah, I feel like we should
I'm
go
gonna
inside
go
the house.
inside the house. Yeah.
You open the door and it's surprisingly lively for a house. It's very
Oh
bright.
fuck! Did we just walk into Mimic House?
No. It's bright inside and there's a lot of scantily clad women.
Oh, we walked into a brothel.
Yeah. And you hear one of them scream. He goes, "Oh no, not again!" And the madam comes out with like a crossbow at the ready, and she goes, "You get those fucking things out of here! They broke in here and stole all my booze."
Ma'am,
Okay.
don't
When
worry.
did they break in here? What did they do anything else? Like, we're really just trying to retrace their steps at this point.
They broke in here about 3 or 4 days ago.
Had they broken in before?
No,
After?
no.
Did they just steal the booze, or did they wreak any other havoc?
They groped a few of my girls on their way out, but other than that, no.
Were they with anyone else?
No, they didn't have anyone.
Well, don't worry.
That makes me suspicious because there was originally a third one.
We're professionals. and I'll kind of push Tettle forward a little bit.
Hello, ma'am. I would be glad to help you. What can we
7
do?
more mini arrow bars for this.
Oh boy. I was not prepared for Tettle going into a brothel.
I
I
just
mean,
asked
you
how I can
created this
help.
brothel.
You're right, I did, and I didn't
How
think
can I
about
help, ma'am?
it. And well, you could start by getting those things out of here.
All right, we definitely will do our best, but just give us a few minutes, okay? Like, look at my
We have
friends
to
over
unleash it.
here. They work
They're not going to
really,
steal
really
anything.
hard, and we care a lot about everyone here. So we're gonna do what's best for everyone, all right? I need you to trust me.
Just get them out. I don't want them here.
In a few minutes. Excuse me for just a second. I'm gonna turn to Theophra and you can be like, okay, I'm not making any dick comments. This is not working for me. What's going on? Like, what do we need to do?
You gotta make a dick comment. That's what's
But
wrong.
Theophra told me I couldn't. That's why I got the cinnamon
Theophra,
roll.
give her something back in exchange. It's like a Indian trade.
That
What do we want from these women anyway? I was looking at them and I kind of didn't pay
information.
attention.
We're
About
trying to get information about the kobolds and like how the fuck they wound up there, where they went after, because they're
all
dumb as
right.
stumps and can't give us that information.
Okay, so no dick comments, information. I can do this. Turn back around. Ma'am, we're gonna get out of your hair as soon as possible. But first, can you tell us any information about how these kobolds came to be here, what they were after, just
Look,
um
they broke through my window, came in, took all of my booze, and then groped some of my gals, and then they left.
How
all
many
right.
kobolds broke in?
There was 3 of them.
Why don't we get you some new booze?
Some new what?
Booze.
Oh, booze.
That's not what I thought you said.
Yeah,
I heard
that's.
boobs.
I heard
I
No, I
boobs.
definitely
definitely
So did
said
I.
like alcohol, liquor. Why don't we get you
Everybody
some new liquor?
everybody heard boobs, Dave.
Teddy's trying to be a good person
Even,
right now.
even the women in the party heard boobs. I mean, come on.
Well, that's because that's what we expected to come out of Tettle's mouth.
That's
I
true.
think that's why. That's
Why
what
don't
we
we?
expected.
Can we get you any like new liquor? We can fix your window. Like, we need some information, and we're glad to do what we can to help you.
You get the feeling that she basically told you everything that she knows, like that they literally robbed a brothel for alcohol.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
I
turn back
told
and be
you
like,
they're
not
not
gonna
smart.
lie, these kobolds and we kind of have some similar worldviews, but
I don't know who that says more about, given that they have negative intelligence.
Yeah, they're really
They have
stupid.
negative intelligence?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh god.
their intelligence is -1. They have an 8
I
intellect.
kind of love that.
So, like, Kettle, the
I
thing
have
you
a
just said about
+0.
yourself.
I have a +0 on intelligence.
That makes so much sense.
What
that puts
say you
everything in
guys?
so
Why don't we
much
just let's
context.
go to a bar and get drunk?
No. I'm gonna like
The
roll up
kobolds
like
are like,
a newspaper I pulled out
let's
of
do that.
nowhere.
Let's go get drunk. I like this one.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
I'm gonna pull a newspaper I rolled out of like pulled out of
Yuka!
nowhere, roll it up, and whack Tettle in the face with it.
Ow, Yuka, you know you want to get drunk too.
The madam starts
We've got
I
pushing.
didn't even hit you.
The madam starts pushing you guys outside.
Okay, Yuka, do you want to know what's
Listen.
happened to Serinda or not?
Yes.
So we
Oh
can't
yeah,
be
I
getting
forgot
drunk.
about her.
She's just tagging along.
Now's not the time.
She's just along for the ride at this point.
I swear
I
we're
saw
more
a
organized
a
than
meme
this.
the other like that I sent about how one of the ways you can deal with having ADHD is have a character with ADHD.
Yeah.
And basically, Teddle has massive, just like he never really knows what's happening. So I'm just playing into that tonight with him, just like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
So some of us, we just like the character has ADHD because we don't know how to be people without ADHD.
Right? It's just a thing.
Like, I'm trying real hard, but like, do I know anyone's name? Not really.
I forget the name. I zone out during combat, and I'm like, wait.
It took me
I don't
like
even.
4 or 5 sessions to get Serinda's name.
That's funny.
I kind of forgot she was with us tonight. Or
She's
that we
just
were
along
looking
for the
for her.
ride.
Like I knew we were here and we found kobolds and they kidnapped someone named Sarah. It's like
They didn't kidnap Sarah, they killed
Serinda was
Sarah.
here
killed
at one
Sarah.
point earlier.
They kidnapped Serinda and killed Sarah.
Oh, they killed Sarah. Oh, whatever.
Same difference.
There was someone named,
Sarah,
like, I
Serinda,
want
the
to say his
names are
name
too
is
small.
Jedediah, but I know I'm wrong about that.
No, one of them was named Jedediah. I was like, what?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Jedediah. It was Jethro.
Like, what?
It was
Close
Jethro.
enough.
Oh, okay.
Close
Like,
enough.
what in the Arkansas?
The note
Jedediah
taker.
and Jethro are the same fucking
Come
name.
on,
I don't care.
Note taker. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Jethro. Jethro, come on down here.
Well, it's definitely Jebediah and then
Fine. He could be Jebediah and his younger brother's Jethro. How about that? Jebediah and Jethro.
that works. That
All
works.
right.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So you have been led outside by the madam of the brothel that the kobolds broke into to steal the booze.
Okay, where were you guys before you broke into the brothel and stole liquor?
Well, a couple days before that, we went to the public park.
Okay, but what did you do right before that? I'm not asking about days before. We've got a timeline here, champ.
We were drinking in the park.
When aren't you drinking? Jesus.
Well, right now.
Where's
for
this
one.
public park? Where's this public
If I
park?
gave you a drink, it would be
You
more
guys are
cooperative.
basically going along their like 3 or 4 day bender that they had
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
in celebration for completing their only contract that they've
They were
ever
high?
done. They
Okay.
celebrated by just fucking drinking a lot.
Sounds like
And
that's just what they do.
and you guys are retracing their footsteps, basically. All right. So the last, yeah, we came from the park.
Okay, to the park, I guess.
You're the bark.
All right. So you get to the park, and this thing, it's at like 3 in the morning. It is creepy as shit. It's run down. Like if there's a gazebo that's like half falling apart. There's like medieval children play equipment, if that makes sense. It's like I don't know if any of you, Mike might be old enough. Oh, I know Mike's old enough, but the old wooden playground sets.
Oh, we still
Yeah.
had some of those when I was a kid.
Yeah. Like the really old ones that look like log cabins. Basically, that's what this looked like. Minus the fancy metal slides. It's just like some old wooden playground, but it's like falling apart and dilapidated. And you notice that inside this old like fort thing, there's just a shit ton of beer bottles, or like alcohol bottles, beer bottles, hard liquor, wine, just a little bit of everything, just a whole bunch of them. And it looks like someone had spent several days here drinking.
Was that you guys that spent several days here drinking?
Maybe.
Maybe some alcohol will help us remember.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, where were you guys before this park?
They start arguing. They're going back and forth. There's, oh, I remember now. We dropped her off at the port. Yeah. There was a ship that we took her to at the port.
Okay, let's go to the port and see whether you recognize the ship.
Okay. So you're being led through, and again they're arguing the whole way. They're saying, "No, it's a black ship. No, it's a red ship." They're arguing the whole way about the size and the shape and the color. Not really giving you comforting vibes that they know what ship they dropped him off at. But you get there, and you do notice that Serinda, who's along for the ride, or just kind of watching all of this happen because y'all are a bunch of crazy people with kobolds in tow. She begins. You can hear her start yelling, "No, no! What? Where is it?" And she runs over to this far south pier right here, or this far south dock. I left it right here. It and the kobolds were like, "Well, that's funny. That's the ship that we. Or this is where we took you to this pier. I remember this little tiny boat next to it."
Wait, what did you leave here? Asking Serinda.
Her ship, my ship. It was right here.
What? You think maybe they took it? Reason they?
And
who's they?
I don't know. They're boss.
She looks at the kobolds, and she looks back at you, and then looks at the kobolds, and then looks back at you and says, "Yuka, darling, I don't think these two are well, three were bright enough to take a ship."
No, I don't think they took the ship. I think their boss took the ship. I think
they were.
Trying to figure out who their boss is.
I think they were decoys in a way. They distracted you. They kidnapped you while they grabbed your ship. Now, well, we got two kobolds on the leash and a missing ship. It's not a good. They did well. They're waiting right now.
Yeah, we took him here, and there was a man. Yeah, there was a man. We handed her over to the man.
What's the man look like?
Well, he was tall.
Uh-huh.
But these guys are also like 2.5, 3 feet tall. So everyone is tall to them.
Eye color, hair color. Was it a human or a dragonborn? Like, gotta give us something.
I think he was human. He had black hair. No, red hair.
Hair, okay.
And a big beard. And once he said big beard, Serinda kind of picks up and says, "Did he have a scar over his left eye?" That kind of, she's like addressing the kobolds at this point, and they're like, "Scar? Maybe, I don't know." And she goes, and you hear Serinda kind of curse under her breath, "Son of a bitch."
You know who it is?
Roger.
Sure.
Roger. I just pulled up a name generator. Okay.
I know, but like you said, it's so like
Roger Stone Baron, that two-timing, backstabbing son of a bitch.
I take it he was a crew member on your ship, based on the two-timing backstabbing. aspect of it.
Yes. That's why my ship is gone.
Okay.
So he
I'm gonna
hired
kill
some
this
fucking kobolds to kidnap you and run through the shopkeep lady to steal your ship.
I'm
Look
not
at
That what I'm
sure.
getting
you,
out of
man.
this?
You know as much as I do. I once the kobold handed me off. So basically, if you guys have figured it out, the kobold handed they killed the shopkeep, grabbed Serinda, brought her right to the pier, and then after that they went on like a week-long bender of the city, just drinking, robbing places, groping prostitutes, wreaking general havoc in the city. And they're stupid and they were drunk, and so they were basically trying to remember the night by recreating, or trying to remember the whole week by recreating the most memorable parts. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the guy that you delivered her to the same guy who contracted you in the first place?
Yes.
And that
No.
was the
Yes.
red-haired guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Did
Did
he
he have anyone
mention
with
where
him?
he might be going?
He didn't tell us. He he told us to grab this lady, and he points at Serinda. Said,
Mhm.
find her, grab her. If someone sees you grab her, don't leave any witnesses, and bring them back here. Bring her back here. So that's what we did.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna turn to Serinda. I'm gonna say, you know where this asshole would have gone? He
Well,
mentioned anything while he was under
well,
your command?
well. There could be several places. Um, Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Jemison. That seems to be the most likely place for him to take my ship and go.
Emerson.
All right, to
Okay.
Jemison we go then.
Well,
We
Should
actually,
we
we
release
have
the kobolds
boats.
or like what are we
So we need a
what are we gonna do with these?
so Jemison
Emerson.
is way the fuck over here.
Yeah. So it's
So
across.
we rent a boat.
So we're probably gonna. I mean, we are gonna end it here for the night.
Yeah.
And because you guys are over here in Pentar, Jamison is way the fuck down here.
Very, very close. Okay. Well, we'll figure something out next week.
Well, next week is Vecna campaign. The
Oh,
first,
never mind.
yeah,
Leave it is.
The Vecna one shot.
Yeah,
That level
true.
3.
That's true.
Tally
That's true.
ho.
I'll have to think of accent. No, we'll do. Figure something out.
Can Vecna be like a New York smoker grandma that can be
No.
like, "Roxy, what are you doing here? Why
A,
are you
Jew,
walking
a,
on my lawn?"
a Jewish grandma that sounds like she smokes 2 packs a day.
Oh God! Just add a few coughs in there every now and then. Right?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
All right. So Audrey's gonna have a fun recording. That's for sure.
Well,
All right.